Hey kindergarten, today we're going to do a lesson on two vocabulary words, continents and oceans. So now what I'd like you to do to start us off is to look at our new image, Earth from space. You may have seen this in our Wit and Wisdom lesson 1. What are the blue parts and what are the green and brown parts you see? The blue parts are water and the green and brown parts are land. The green and brown parts are called pieces of land called continents, and the blue parts are bodies of water called oceans. We're going to use a special book called a World Atlas to find out more about continents and oceans. This is our new book called the World Atlas. This is a special book, and it has maps and information that will help us learn so much during our module. It's going to help us look at the places we are visiting by reading our books. I'm going to open up to page 8 and 9. Page 8 and 9 has its own title, and it's really neat because it's called The Oceans and Continents of the World. Let's take a second and look at the pages of the continents and oceans. Remember, the continents are the green and brown parts that are land, and the blue parts are the oceans, and they're made of salt water. These are the continents, and even Antarctica, which is white, is a continent. It has land underneath, but it's covered in so much ice that it looks white from space and if you were to walk on it. Now, what I'm looking at on our continents are a bunch of pictures. I'm going to take a closer zoom in. What do you see on the land, the continents? Let's look at Asia and Europe. This is Europe and this is Asia. In Europe, I see buildings and some animals. And in Asia, I see buildings and animals as well, like the panda and the tiger. I think that these things are on the land because animals like pandas and tigers live on land, and you can't have buildings in the water, you have buildings on land. When we say the word continent, we're going to have our secret signal, a letter C. So everyone say C for continent. Very nice. What do you notice about the land besides that there are buildings and animals on it? It's the ground. It's a place where people and animals can walk and talk and build. And it's hard because it's covered with land or dirt and grass and roads. Next, I want you to look at the ocean, the blue parts. Those are huge bodies of water. What do you notice in the oceans? I see boats and ships, planes, and lots of animals, like this whale and those fish. I also see our favorite ship, the Titanic, sinking. This is pretty much where it sank, in the northern Atlantic Ocean. You would see a hot air balloon or a plane over the ocean because you can't walk or drive over the ocean. It's made of water. So in order to travel over the ocean, you have to fly or take a boat. When we're talking about oceans, we're going to use our secret signal of O for oceans. So let's all say C for continents and O for oceans. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this map, and I'm going to call out an object. If you think it's an object that's on a continent, you're going to say C for continent. If you think it's an object that's in the ocean, you're going to say O for ocean. Tall buildings. C for continent. Dolphins. O for ocean. Panda bears. C for continent. Sailboats. O for ocean. People dancing. C for continent. Take one last look. And now I'm going to close our World Atlas book for today. The last thing you're going to do in our small lesson today on continents and oceans is in your worksheet. You're going to write the word to fill in the blank for the following sentences. Continents are large areas of blank. Oceans are large areas of blank. And your two word choices are land and water. I can't wait to see your work. Bye, guys.